Welcome to Tom and Daley's Kitchen. We got some low carb, healthy, easy cooking here coming for you. This first one is roasted golden cauliflower, artichokes and tofu. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Follow us on Instagram as well. We're going to do a bit of roasting, we're going to do a bit of frying, we're going to mix these flavors together, and we're going to have some wonderful juices here mixing. It's going to taste absolutely great. So we're going to start with the tofu, just cut it up, get this diced up nice and easy. Now this recipe is for 2 people. If you want more, just double. If you want it for 4, just double the ingredients. For 2, you just need a third of the cauliflower, so you can just prep it, cut out the hearts, and just break it up or cut it up into chunks. We're going to be roasting these. You don't want it too small because this is going to be like the body of the whole meal here. So we're going to put 80 grams of artichokes in here. We're going to add in some paprika, some pepper and salt. You can add in half the onions at this stage if you want. Just mix these together along with the tofu. Chuck this in the oven and get this roasting. You know, mix it with a bit of oil, just toss it together and get it roasting in the oven. Now, as far as the onion goes, I'm showing you the way I prep it, but you're free to prep it your way if you like. I just cut this up nice and small the way we've been doing it in the restaurant. But if you want to have these chunky, go ahead, just get it done and get it roasting. Now we have a series here of various recipes, various family recipes we're going to be showing you. We're going to be showing you how to make some nice sugar-free, gluten-free, vegan desserts. We got lots of things planned. So, you know, pay attention. Like I say, subscribe, and you'll see these recipes as they come out. This Cavolo nero's got this beautiful, slightly dark flavor. You want to just cut out the middle piece there. There's no reason to have that stalk in there. That's quite tough and chewy, and you don't really want that. And then just cut these up roughly and just put them aside and get ready to go on to the next part of the recipe. For some reason, I stick these in a tiny bowl. I'm not sure why. But you got 100 grams of Cavolo nero, and you're going to need a bigger bowl than that. So get 2 cloves of garlic. If you're doing this for more people, I wouldn't go like, if you're going to double the ingredients, don't double the amount of garlic because garlic's really strong. So just put 3 cloves of garlic in instead of 4. And for this, I crush the garlic first, and it makes it very easy to peel and then chop. And also, crushing it does change the flavor slightly. A lot of chefs like that flavor. Some chefs don't like that flavor. It's a personal taste thing, and I think it tastes really nice. But you want to be frying this in oil just briefly, just so you get those lovely flavors coming out in the oil, and it completely changes as soon as it hits hot oil and starts to sizzle. Just make sure it's not too hot. You don't want it going black and burning. With the chili paper, for some reason I don't have the red one, the video of me chopping that one up, so I'm just going to show you chopping up the green one here. For some reason on this I cut off the end, the small end there that's on the knife. There's no need to cut that off at all. I must have been thinking about something else when I was chopping this up. So we're going to take these chili peppers, and I'm going to cut one lengthways and one crossways, and it's just different ways to cut it. It's entirely up to you how you want to do it. You don't necessarily want to use the whole chili pepper. Probably a third or half, just use it depending on taste. You don't want it to become extremely spicy and too spicy to eat. Also, different chili peppers are different strengths, so, you know, pay attention to how much you put in there. I can't ever say use 1 or use 2 or use 3 because it depends. And now we're going to start frying all these extra ingredients. Just get the oil going, get some onion in there, chuck in a bit of salt, mix it together. It's going to start sizzling. You really want this to become translucent. And with that salt in there, what's going to happen is that as it cooks, it's going to be drawing that salt into it, and it's going to be releasing liquid. So you're going to have that salt inside the vegetable, and that's going to give you some nice flavors. Chuck in the Cavolo nero, let it wilt a bit, let it, you know, just start to sizzle and come down in size into the pan, and then just start stirring it together. Chuck in a bit of your chili, fry that around there for 4 or 5 minutes. Add in a bit of garlic, and you just want to be frying that in there for maybe 30 seconds. If it's too hot, you can even turn off the pan at this point. Get those roast veg out of the oven. You want the cauliflower to be just slightly crunchy, so it has that crunch and flavor still there and that texture. And then you're just going to plate that, put it on a plate, make it into a nice pile, and then on a separate pan, just get your balsamic vinegar and just be reducing that down, and then you can just pour that around, and that's going to bring some nice, lovely, fruity, strong flavors into it, and it's just going to complement it and finish it off. So there you have it. Cavolo nero, golden cauliflower, and tofu.